What's up guys, Poke here from the IO server, and today before the maintenance come in, I want to record something real quick that I think about, and there's quite a few people ask me about in detail how does the brute force is sometimes better than War God, you know, and why a crit damage matters and stuff like that. So for those of you who don't know, this is gonna be the video for you. So let's take a look at the talent real quick. So I do have this, so this is very convenient. I do have 8/8 War God Demogorgon, and I could always change it to brute force. So what happens is that when you have brute force, the attack is 20% less. Look at this, 90%, 70%, right? So a little bit less, but critical hits from heroes' attacks and skill deals additional 1x damage. So by default, critical hit or skill or critical skill or critical damage or whatever by default is going to be around up to 1.5 of your attack. Whatever your attack is, like 10,000, then it's going to be like, for this probably 20,000, gonna be about 30,000, like up to 30,000. That's for the crit. I mean, this is not including the boost and everything. So let's say if including everything and the skill and whatever, it's 100,000, then it's going to be 150,000 at least. But with this talent, it's going to increase it one more x. That means if it's 100,000 base, it's going to be 200 up to 250,000, right? But how do you tell an attack from a crit? I mean, so a crit is usually the yellow number that appears when you are proccing on a hero, proc on something, proc onto walls and stuff like the Ronin and stuff like that. You will get the yellow number, and if you realize not all heroes can do that. Let me switch this back to War God for now. You have to make sure if you roll a brute force, if you do not want to change anything else, you want to make sure that you see over here in his skill, the crit rate right here is 96% at max level skill. So that means he will crit almost all the time. And with Destiny or with equipment, stuff like that, you can add crit traits and stuff. We can get into that later on. I do not have to add it because he's already at 96%, and with Destiny bonus is additional 80 crit, so that's like close to 100%. So he's gonna crit all the time. Example of what other heroes will crit a lot that you don't have to boost the crit attribute is gonna be Ronin. Like, let's go into Ronin real quick. Like, if you see Ronins, look at that, increases hero's crit rate by 90%. So he crits a lot. So this talent would be good on him as well if you don't want to if you're not planning to add any more crit, or if your hero is not evolved yet, because if it's not evolved yet, you can't use artifacts. So Axe also adds crit rate by 20%, I believe, at max level. And also another hero that you can use is Little Nick, because Little Nick has increased crit rate by 90%. But aside from that, you have to add some sort of a crit. Like if I have it on a Dove Keeper, then I have to use the Axe of Strife to add his crit rate by 20%. And you can add a Sharpened Crest, which I don't at the moment, and also you can add over here, which I don't also at the moment because I don't really need it. And once the skin comes in, I'm actually gonna try War God as well and see which one is more stable. Or if you have experience with both, let me know. But anyways, I want to show you. So remember, you gotta watch for the yellow numbers, and the damage is gonna be a range, meaning it's not gonna be consistently one number. So I'll show you once again. This is the War God one, right? And Demogorgon will crit close to 100% anyway, so I don't have to add anything that would have additional crit. So the War God one, the reason why I put it in this dungeon is because I can drop Demogorgon on the right side over here and take a look at the left real quick, and let's check it out. So you're gonna see, there you go, so much yellow numbers, right? Let's look at what's his highest number. There's a 450, there's a 500 something K, and 300 something, 200. Come on, give me a good number. 433, 209. I see like, I don't know, what do you see? 500 something K. Let's go back into it. I want to see some really big numbers from the War God. Okay, 480. 3. It doesn't crit as much as I expected to. 299, 300. Well, I saw something in the 500 something, right? I don't know if you catch it, but at least high 400 I've seen a couple times as well. There you go, 591. Probably the record high. And then his normal attack, he will crit too when he's on his proc. You'll see like 166, 191, 216, 79k, right? So it's a range between 68k to, let's see what's the highest he can produce here. We had a 68 and I see like 230. Come on. I mean, feel free to try this with your heroes too. I mean, and let me know what you find. Because, oh, there's a 260 I see. So between 60 and 260, that's a huge range, right? I mean, when he's like on proc, when he has all those lightning bolt around him, you'll see those numbers. You'll see the yellow numbers show up. See, 186, 96. So remember the number 600 something K, and that's one of the highest crit. And then we'll have a between 60k to about 200. What was it, 260 or something like that? When he crits. Let's see. Come on, give me one more big number. But that's War God. I mean, it's a lot, right? Because he crits all the time. So, okay, we're gonna go back and change the talent real quick. Heroes Altar, change it to Brute Force. Go back to the same dungeon and get ready to see if there is a difference. You can drop it and go ahead and watch it right away. Okay, right away I see 500k, a lot of 500ks and 600ks. Well, if you look at the heroes, they disappear way quickly. I see a 700. I mean, we can do this one more time. I mean, show you like how fast things are going. I mean, on average, it's a lot higher, I believe. Whoa, see, 680. There's so much. I mean, with War God, you can get 700. Okay, can't dispute that. It's gonna be definitely higher on average and higher max for sure. I don't know how the math got to that, like, because sometimes we're seeing 200, but on average and in general, wow, look at this. It's definitely higher because of the crit damage addition. So maybe the range goes from a certain number to a certain number. Like with War God is 60k. I barely see anything below 100k for this one. I see 80k. So maybe the low for this one is 80k, and let's see what the high is. Come on, it's 276, so that's definitely higher for sure. That's 250, and on average you can tell like this crit, like the 289. Can it break 300k on a regular attack? That's 280 right there. So on average we're seeing really high numbers, and I don't see anything below 80k, and that 80k was just at one time, and that's 99k. 233. So come on, give me a 300k once, just once before I end the video. Come on, can you do it? Come on, Demo, don't embarrass me in front of everybody here. 280. Oh my god, that's probably his max. What was it, like 289? 291. Oh, come on. We can call it 300. Can we call it 300, please? We can call it 300. Let me know in the comment section. I mean, lowest 88, high 300. Okay? Come on, Demo. Right now, please. 220, 260. What are you trolling me with that numbers for? Okay, maybe the arrow towers. Yes, 300. So definitely there's the difference, because the crit damage is kind of additional one time, 1x or what have you, but nothing better than experimenting it yourself and actually seeing the result. And on average, you can see how quickly he cleans up the heroes in that insane dungeon in comparison to the War God one. Anyways, let me know in the comment section what else you want to see, and if you want me to test something along the lines with the newer talents or even the older talents, we can always test it and analyze together. Aside from that, thank you so much for watching. As always, you guys are awesome, and Poke out.